Welcome to this week's Down Home with Tina. I have got a Girl Scout troop coming up, and I'm so excited because it is Girl Scout cookie season. Who doesn't love some Girl Scouts? And they have such a variety that I think there's something for everybody, and you get to help out the Girl Scouts. And then also I have somebody coming over from the Fairfield Area Humane Society, and he has got a little guest that he has brought along with him that is just like, oh, make my heart smile. I don't know, kids and puppies. I think that was something that Josh had mentioned. Two things they say to watch: kids and puppy animals. And you know what? That's not, Down Home with Tina is Down Home with Tina, and we're going to do whatever we want to do, and we're going to have a fun show today, folks. So don't go anywhere. It is Down Home with Tina.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
You walked down the aisle and promised happily ever after. Sometimes happily ever after means ending a relationship. We know the conversations are not easy. Deciding what's best for you, your children, and your next steps takes work and communication. At Dagger Law, we know there are no monsters in a divorce, only people trying to find their way. Local, trusted, experienced. Dagger Law.
With Tina. I love Girl Scouts, and I'm really excited to get to meet some of the young ladies that is part of the Girl Scout Troop 7685. I have got Arlie, Aaliyah, Evelyn, and Mari, and I can't believe I just did that by memory, ladies. But I'm excited to have you and to learn a little bit about yourself, and it is about Girl Scout cookie season, isn't it, Arlie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about when it comes around the time for the Girl Scout cookie season?
I'm excited, and I think we're going to sell a lot because last year we sold a lot, and I think if we sold a lot last year, then I think we can sell more this year. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited and I'm happy.
I am excited for you, and I'm so excited to have you. So Evelyn is the one that's holding the microphone here. And Evelyn, will you please introduce the young lady to your left? What is her name?
This is Aaliyah, and she is 8 years old.
Oh, I'm 7.
Oh, she spoke. Yay! That's a way to get her to speak, isn't it? So she is 7. And how old are you?
I am 8 years old.
And what is your name, young lady?
Molly.
How long have you been in Girl Scouts, Mari?
3 years.
3 years? Oh my goodness, you're like a veteran Girl Scout. What about you, Evelyn? How many years have you been in?
1.
Yeah. And do you know how many years that Aaliyah has been in?
No.
Aaliyah, do you know how many years you've been in? 1, 2, 3?
No.
No? Okay, just a
2.
few years. What about you?
I've been in 2 years.
You've been in 2 years. What has it been like so far with doing Girl Scouts? What is one of your favorite things about it?
I think when we have meetings, like, we never know what, like, sometimes we know what we're going to do at the meeting, sometimes we don't. And we do a bunch of, like, fun games, and we actually have, sometimes, like, there is some, like, new Girl Scouts will come in during, when we're, like, in our meeting, and it's really cool to meet them. And we had a new member. She has, I think she came in, couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago? Oh, nice.
Recently,
yes.
And when we had her, we were playing this game, and we had a ball, and we would throw it, and whoever landed it to, like whoever caught it, they would say, "Hi, my name is
Aww.
Mari," and then they would say something what they're good at.
Oh, nice. Just to introduce yourself to her. Is that That's a really fun way to get to know somebody who's new. Do you always accept new Girl Scouts to come in? Is that open all year long that they can?
Like if they want to do Girl Scouts and they come into our troop, they can come in any like year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So you all have some cookies that you're getting ready to sell, but I know you can do pre-order online, and I got to look at my notes here, beginning on February, wait,
27th.
now. Is it online now?
Yeah.
Now. And then February 9th is when you're going to start doing, what do they call it? The cookie what?
The cookie booths.
The cookie booths, yes. And who wants to talk about, who remembers the new cookie from last year? Oh, does Aaliyah, you want to actually share? How about Aaliyah? What was the cookie last year?
Adventureful.
Adventureful? And then they ran out last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's what I was told, yeah. So that means this year, it's kind of like a new old cookie, but kind of new because they ran out. So folks are able to get those this year. That one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, who wants to tell me what the new cookie is this year?
I will. It is Raspberry Rally. You only can get it online.
Okay.
And we tried it, and most of us liked it. Most of us did it. It's it's really similar to Thin Mints. It's the same shape, and it looks the same, but it isn't.
It does. It's probably a different flavor. Is what it is. What did you say? It's raspberry. What was
Rally.
it? Raspberry Rally. What do you think of the new cookie, Aaliyah? Do you like it? Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Evelyn? Do you like the new cookie?
Yes, I love it.
Do you, Maury?
I haven't tried it yet.
You haven't? So let me go ahead and ask you, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
It's the Samoas.
The Samoas? She's a girl after my own heart. Those are mine too. What about you, Evelyn?
The Thin Mints.
Thin Mints? Those are one of my favorites as well. I have a tough time. What about, do you have a favorite one, Aaliyah? Or do you like all of them?
I like all of them.
Good answer too. They're all really, really good answers. And what about you? Oh, yeah.
I like the Thin Mints, but I will eat them. Cold or not cold. But put them in the freezer. That's the best.
They're really good in the freezer. Do you ever put any of your cookies in ice cream?
No.
You have to try it sometime. Do you put your Samoas in the ice cream? Vanilla ice cream?
Yeah.
That is the best. I'm just saying, isn't it good? That's what I like. And the Thin Mints are really good in ice cream. So if you've never had them in ice cream, all you do, even they're already cold anyways, you just break them all up. Yeah. So what do you think is the nicest thing when folks that come up to you at the booths and get the cookies? Is that a hard thing to do? First of all, is it a hard job for you?
Like if we have the girls who are very shy to talk, we have around like 2 or 3 people doing the cookie booths, and sometimes we have some of the people who are shy to talk, and sometimes we have the people who aren't shy to talk. And if we do have somebody who is not shy to talk, then we'll help the person who is too shy to talk.
That's very, very kind. So, Mari, what is your very favorite thing about Girl Scouts? I'm going to ask each of you ladies that.
It's the cookies.
It's the cookies.
Oh, no.
You're so good. What about you, Evelyn?
My favorite thing about Girl Scouts is taking fun trips
Oh,
and sleepovers.
do you have a fun trip to talk about that you've done before?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
The zoo. And
Oh.
we got to feed the giraffes.
Oh, fun, nice. Aaliyah, would you like to share your favorite thing about it?
Eating the cookies.
The cookies, yeah. Not only selling them, but eating them as well. And Arlie, what about you? Your very, very favorite thing about Girl Scouts?
I would have to say, I actually have 2. So my very first thing is helping the homeless shelter, and also doing the trips. The most favorite trip, what I loved, what we went to in Girl Scouts. Last year we went to the water park and I had a very fun time. It was fun. I loved it.
Well, that's really, really, really good. Well, folks, definitely please watch out for these gals out at the different cookie booths throughout town and support them if you can. We're going to find out more. I know I didn't share everything with you, but we have the link here for you on the screen, and then we'll have that link also for you again in the next segment. So that way, if you miss it, you can get it again. Anyways, I'm really excited to have Girl Scout Troop 7685 with me, and we've got some other young ladies to meet and learn a little bit about why they're in Girl Scouts. It's Down Home with Tina.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Alex Lape. In my 30-year law enforcement career, I have seen many different trends in illicit drug trade and substance use disorders. Fentanyl is the deadliest drug that I have ever encountered. Very minuscule amounts can be fatal. Fentanyl is present in most mainstream illicit drugs. Drug cartels are now pressing fentanyl into forms that appear to be common candies. Ingesting any of these fake candies or pills can have fatal overdose effects. This ongoing drug epidemic requires a balanced approach. We must focus our attentions and resources on treatment and education in conjunction with enforcement efforts that hold those who traffic in dangerous drugs accountable. For your sake and the sake of your family, do not take any medications that are not issued through prescriptions by your pharmacy. Thank you.
This message is brought to you by the Fairfield County Adam H. Board.
The staff that have been here know what it takes. They've been on the other side. They see what it takes to make someone comfortable, to make the family comfortable, and really what kind of support they need. And so I think that's what really makes Fairhope what it is.
Welcome back to Down Home with Tina. I have Girl Scout Troop 7685 and another group of these wonderful young ladies who I'm so excited to have with me. I have Aaliyah, Elsie, Sydney, Gracie, and Emmy. And we're going to find out a little bit about them. If you would please, Aaliyah, will you please share with us how old you are and what you like about Girl Scouts?
So I'm 8, and I like about Girl Scouts is it's really fun, and we get to go on fun trips and stuff like that.
What is your favorite trip?
Probably on Monday, because we're going to go to the water park.
Oh, yeah. Indoor water park, of course, right? Oh, nice. Do you like to go down those big slides?
Yeah.
Yeah, fun. And then also we have, how many years have you been in?
I think I've been in 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And then Elsie, how many years have you been in? 1. And then Sydney, I'm going to get your names down right. Sydney, 1 year. Okay. And then Gracie, how many years have you been in?
2.
2 years. And then Emmy, what about you?
2.
2 years? Okay. And then what is your favorite thing about Girl Scouts, Gracie?
You get to help others, and we get to go on fun trips.
Yep. And are you two best friends?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you could be best friends. That's pretty awesome. Emmy, what is your favorite thing that you like about Girl Scouts?
My favorite thing that we did at Girl Scouts is when we went to the zoo.
The zoo. Do you have a favorite animal at the zoo?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
I like the penguins.
The penguins. What do you like about the penguins?
I like the penguins because they're really funny, and I like to watch them slide into the water.
Yeah, they slide on their bellies, don't they? That's fun, isn't it? Yes. So let's talk about the badges that you get when you come to one of your meetings. Now, how often do you meet, Aaliyah? Is it once a month, twice a month?
So I think when we meet is every 2 years?
Oh,
No.
Is it 2 weeks? Is it every 2 weeks maybe? Do you get together
I think
every
it's
couple of
every
weeks?
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks? Okay, that you get together. What do you do at a meeting usually?
We usually talk about what we're going to do at our next meeting, and we play like games, and then we also talk about like where we're going to go when we get some money to go somewhere.
Oh, okay. So you raise funds to go places and do things?
Yeah, we raise money to go places.
Oh, nice. Gracie, what is it that you, what is your favorite cookie? Your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Samoas and Adventurefuls.
Okay. What did you say the second one was? Adventure what?
Adventurefuls.
Can you explain to folks, that was the new cookie last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ran out of the cookies last year, so they're going to have them back. So they're kind of new to some folks who didn't get the opportunity to buy them. Can you explain that cookie? What's it taste like?
It's like a brownie with fudge over it, and it's actually salted fudge, and it's really, really good.
It sounds like it would be really, really, really good. Who wants to share, either one of you, all of the cookies that you have available? Aaliyah, what are all of the cookies that Girl Scouts sell right now that are available to be purchased online?
I think it is Thin Mints, Samoas,
You have a couple of peanut butter ones. What are those ones?
we have a lemon one, we have a s'mores one, we have the...
Is it Do-si-do?
Yeah, we have a
Do-si-do.
Do-si-do, and then...
The other one. There's another peanut butter one.
I forgot the other peanut
I
butter
can't remember
one.
the name of the peanut butter one. It's one of my favorites as well. Yes. So you have several different types of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is your favorite?
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints is your favorite. And then, Emmy, what's your favorite?
Raspberry Rallies.
That's the new one this year.
Mm-hmm.
That is not available to purchase, and it is only available online to purchase beginning February 27th, correct? However, you ladies are going to be out at different cookie booths throughout the city of Lancaster that folks can come out and then... Now, can you buy the cookies, ladies, with cash and credit card and check? What do you know about that?
I think we could... So I know we do cash, but I don't know about credit cards.
Okay. But no worries, because people can find the link. Also, we have the link that we'll show here on the screen for folks to know about it. One more question I'd like to ask. Gracie, how do you earn badges at your Girl Scout meetings?
Usually you have to do a good deed or help others. And there's these different tasks that you can do to win badges, and sometimes even prizes.
Nice. How many badges have you earned?
I've earned over the past 2 years probably like 300.
That is a lot. How many badges do you think you have had?
I
Aaliyah?
think I at least have 20 or higher badges.
Yeah. What is it that you expect, that is expected of you to earn from a badge? You said doing kind things. Like what kind things, Aaliyah?
Like giving stuff to like the homeless people, and helping like the food pantry, that kind of stuff.
I love it. I think that it is awesome. I'm going to say it one more time to folks so you can purchase Girl Scout cookies right now online, and then on February 9th the girls will be out at different cookie booths, and then the new cookie, it is called Raspberry Rally, will not be available until February 27th, online only, and I don't think I've missed anything else. But I want to thank you young ladies so much for being with me and taking the time. So now you have your TV debut on the Downhill with Tina show. Do you want to wave to anybody or say hi to anybody? Wave to everybody. Alrighty, thank you ladies. Folks, don't go anywhere. I have got somebody from the Fairfield Area Humane Society coming up, and he's got a little guest that he's brought along with him. It's Downhill with Tina.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Down Home with Tina is brought to you by these wonderful sponsors. I would like to thank Fairfield Town Crier as well, the Good News newspaper, and also Fairfield Area Humane Society. They are one of my sponsors. I love having them on as guests, and I'm so excited. Dave Lamascola is with me. He is you're the Humane Society officer.
Yes, I'm the Humane Officer for Fairfield County.
And you were talking that some things you're going to be doing some other things. You do a lot of things. Are you still doing the dog training at the Humane Society?
Yes, I'm still doing the training. Okay. I'm still the Humane Officer, but I've always been focused first thing in the morning on kennels, taking care of the dog kennels, and now we have someone else who will be doing that, so I'll be able to focus more on my Humane Officer duties, but also community outreach.
Okay,
and animal enrichment with the dogs, being able to spend actual quality time, not just walk and bring back.
I was going to say, because like when you walk into the kennels there, it is like they all know your voice. Yeah. And they're not even there a day and they probably know who you are.
Oh yeah.
Dave. Yeah. Who do we have here? We'll go ahead and talk a little bit about this little guy. He is adorable.
He is a cutie. That's Kurt. We have had him he just came in this week. So he was transferred from another shelter. He was picked up stray, and the family who picked him up couldn't keep him, so they took him to their local shelter. And we get a lot of our animals from other shelters. A lot of people like to come in and see empty kennels. They think, well, that's a good thing. But we know that there's actually animals out there that need help. So we try, when we have empty space, we contact other shelters and we try to fill that.
Yeah,
and a lot of those shelters
are kill shelters.
Yeah,
I don't like to use that word. Yeah,
I don't either. But yeah, so in order to help alleviate some of these guys, every chance we get, we fill our kennels from them.
And I think giving the opportunity that you all do that is why you are so successful, because you're helping animals that may not otherwise have been helped, or in this case, saved, Dave.
Yep. Yeah, and a lot of those more rural shelters don't have the medical access that we have, so a lot of the dogs would, if they weren't put down, they would end up suffering anyway. And we got in more dogs that are Lyme positive. We get that frequently, heartworm positive. So we continue to treat those animals until they're healthy, and we still adopt them out.
How old do you think, did you say how old Kurt was?
He's 12 weeks. Yep, about 3 months old.
12 weeks old.
Yep.
He is the most loving little puppy.
Yep.
How can folks find out what puppies are available?
They can go to our website, fairhumane.org, and they can click on Adopt a Pet, and it'll bring up a beautiful screen with all the photos. You can click on dogs, you can click on cats. We sometimes have exotics. Right now we do not.
Okay, so being that it is wintertime, and do you get a whole lot of calls with folks calling as the Humane Officer? What are the things and the rules that you can share with folks to pay attention?
Yeah, your animal, when confined, especially outside obviously, needs to have access to shelter and water and food. Okay. Now, if the dog is of a healthy weight, I'm not looking for food when I go out there. What I am looking for this time of year when it's super cold, they have to have access to water, not ice. And they need to have access to shelter. So if people think, well, the porch is okay. No, they need to have shelter from the elements, which includes the cold air and the wind. So it needs to be something that they can get in, out of the elements, and they need to have fresh water.
What is the worst thing you could ever do? And I learned this from this last big, huge storm that we had with all of the wind and stuff, that you should, I'll just ask you, not that what I learned, just because I know because of common sense of it. What direction should you not face your dog box if you have a dog outside?
Well, if you're able to change the direction, you want to make sure that it's not the opening's not facing the direction that the wind's coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I know that west wind. That's what I was talking about. The west wind was awful.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't know if that's always, I know it goes
not in my yard, because I have fences on both sides and I don't have a very wide yard.
Oh, nice.
So mine just sits up next to the house. My dogs won't use it. And I get a lot of people who complain about that. Well, my dog won't use a doghouse. You still have to provide it. because if you
if you leave them outside,
exactly, if you leave them outside
to where they can't get inside.
Exactly,
right?
And that's where,
because if you have an opening to the inside of the house, then you don't have to do that, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
I had a lady send me photos. She was told that her neighbors had called in on her and they hadn't, but she sent me photos of her dog door. Dog has access all the time, so if the dog's outside barking, that's because the dog wants to be outside barking.
That's right, and if they have a lot of fur, some of those dogs love to be out there sitting in the cold.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They just do.
I have a dog at my shelter right now, an Alaskan Malamute, who broke the sliding door because it gets hot to him. Ohio's not cold to him. He's used to Alaskan type temperatures. He's got that double coat, and he literally broke the door.
Wow.
I'm very upset about that still. But I went ahead and fixed it.
I can't tell.
I fixed it.
He was not your friend that day.
Now I just leave it open all day, and everybody else in the building is mad. They're like, David's cold. I know.
Right. Yeah, I know. How fast do you happen to have a dog that has been there for quite some time that you are looking to get adopted?
I do. I have Cabot. Cabot's been there coming up on a year now. So he's a hound mix, and he came from another shelter. He's a skinny boy. I have a hard time keeping weight on him, but it's because he's an active guy. And again, that's why the new role that I'll be doing with enrichment is going to be great, because he doesn't need to go out on a walk, go to the bathroom, and come back in. He needs to get out and play and run. Yeah.
So
and that would help him.
Who would be an ideal owner for a Cabot?
Somebody who's got plenty of property, because he's got that hound nose. So if you've got a big fenced-in yard where he can get out and just follow that nose all day long, and then come back in. Obviously, we don't want him to be an outside dog. He doesn't have that coat like the Malamute. Okay. He's got that short hair, so he will get cold. But he's a great eater. It's not like he dabbles. He loves to eat. He loves to play.
How old did you say? Or do you know? Is he trainable
recall.
To be with a runner? Because
sometimes,
Oh yeah, easily. Runners are, there are runners. I know we've got them in Lancaster. We just have to find one now that is wanting to adopt.
Yeah, and he's not the type of hound either that bellows and all night long or all day long. In his kennel, he will generally make a little bit of racket when he sees somebody new. I believe he's saying "pick me, pick me," but he's a great dog.
Verbal. Yeah. I don't know. My dog's Shih Tzu Maltese mix, and today I was like, what are you barking at? There's nothing outside. I even had to open the door for her forever. I thought, what is going on out there? I don't know. I put the flag in front of the window last night. Maybe she just saw somebody at the window, but the blind was shut. I don't know. I don't try to figure out dogs. Are you good at helping folks that come in that want to adopt, to give them an idea of the personality of the dogs, Dave?
Absolutely.
Because you have spent time with them. And this
I have.
And is going to help.
Slowly, though, I'll still be available for that. But also the person taking over, which is Miss Taylor, she's also worked with animal behaviors. So her and I will be working on the trouble dogs, the ones that are more challenging.
Yes.
So the ones that have no experience on a leash, that have no experience with people, they're freaked out. So her and I are going to work on that kind of stuff, and I'm hoping to expand my volunteer program and have people who can help with that enrichment.
Okay, and how do folks who are interested in volunteering find out more information?
Oh, they can call the Humane Society, 740-687-0627, or they can go to our website, fairhumane.org, or you can come in the first Saturday of every month at 10 a.m.
I have a new best friend.
I
really think I have a new best friend here. His name is Kurt, and he is awesome. Dave, thank you so much.
Fairhumane.org. It's always good to see Miss Tina.
You too, my friend, and Kurt as well. Folks, I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here. It might be for a few minutes, just hanging out with my new buddy. I hope you have a great week. God bless, and good day. It's Down in with Tina.